You probably just left a meeting and you can't quite explain why you feel just like weird. Nothing happened exactly. Maybe no one yelled. No one crossed any sort of clear line on paper. It was all fine. And still, you feel off. Icky. Maybe uncomfortable. Like you need to do something to resolve it, to feel better, but you have no idea what that something is. Here's the thing. You don't need to figure out what that was. You don't need to figure out what was weird. You don't need to take a position or solve anything. You don't need to be objective. You don't need to replay the whole meeting in your mind over and over and over again. I mean, you will. And that's okay, but you don't have to. Just pause for a second. If you can turn away from your computer, that's great. If not, totally okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Just let this play in the background. Notice where your body is. Feel it pressing against whatever it's pressing against. The chair, the floor. Feel what's actually holding you up right now. Now take a breath. A lot of workplace tension lives in the unspoken, in what wasn't said, in who talked over who was ignored, who fake smiled, who stared at themselves the whole time. The tension lives in the tone shift that everyone pretended not to notice. Or maybe they didn't notice, but you did. And if you're the kind of person that hears everything that's unspoken, a meeting like that can feel just terrible. Your brain might already be trying to explain it away. Maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe I misread that. Maybe it's not as big of a deal as I think it is. Maybe. And also, you didn't imagine nothing. Your body noticed something. It doesn't mean you have to know what it means. It doesn't mean there's a problem to solve. It doesn't mean you need to confront anyone or send a carefully worded follow-up email tonight. Please don't do that. It just means you received information. You don't have to interrogate it. So take one slow breath in and let it out. You don't have to decide what any of it means. You don't have to act differently next time. You don't have to ask anyone else if they thought it was weird. You don't have to be better or cooler or less affected by it next time. You're allowed to be affected. Awareness is not a demand for anything. If you feel tight, that's okay. If you feel irritated, that's okay. If you feel nothing but a vague, totally okay too. This isn't about figuring it out. There's nothing to figure out. Sometimes things are just weird. So whatever that meeting stirred up, try to let it go. It'll still be there later, and it will probably make more sense once you stop forcing your brain to pin it down. And if you can't let it go, that's okay too. Just let it sit there beside you as long as it needs to. But for now, you're allowed to step away. You're allowed to not know what happened. You're allowed to just know that it was weird. So if you can, try to go back to your day. You don't have to carry all this with you.